Hey y'all, I just wanted to get on here and see how y'all are doing. It's been a minute since I've been on here, but I just been scrambling around doing everything, trying to get everybody's presents made and ready for Christmas. And so I've been trying to figure out different type of things other than just hats and scarves and whatever else to get them or make them, I mean. But so I YouTubed slippers, and I can't remember. It's like it was like the crafty girl or something like that. I'll have to see if I can find her channel and link it at the bottom. But I took a variation of her pattern. It's for a knitting machine. I was trying to say the 22 pin needle. The 22 needle or the 22 pin knitting machine is what I was trying to say, but it's not. It is the 48 Centro knitting machine that I used. So, okay, nobody laugh. Besides everybody. Because these look like freaking clown shoes or something crazy. Was not happy with them at first. And they are just little bitty slightly different. Just because one was my first, the other one was my second slipper I ever made in my life. Alright, I don't know which one's which because they're both pretty decent. But I made slippers, and I put a little ribbing, probably a horrible job of ribbing, and then I put like a single layer of the faux fur on it. But here's one. They're so long because it's the knitting machine. So knit is obviously more stretchy and tighter than crochet. Or it's tighter but stretchier than crochet. So they look kind of like socks. And it's 40 rows, I believe. 40 rows. Or, anyway, I'm going to just link the video in the description. That way y'all can read it or listen to it or watch it, whatever. Because I'm not good at tutorials. That's why I only have like a piece of one on my channel. Anyway, I've been getting over sickness. Sorry about that. Getting over it or starting it. Something, my throat is not right. It's bothering me. Anyway, so I did this, and yeah, they look goofy as crap, but there's that one. Of course, the other one looks just the same, except it's flat because I flattened them to put them together, like lay them down sideways. But yeah, there's those. The ribbing is not on that video, I don't think. But I think she does tell you that you can add some or crochet around the edges or the tops, I mean, whenever you get done. But there's those. And then, excuse my mess behind me, it's gotten worse, like a lot worse, since all this chaos has started. Then I decided, I about showed you. I decided, so slippers are just a square, like a square that your foot will fit in, to where you can fold it up around your foot and sew up the back. And like either sew the toe together or cinch it together. like the top of a beanie. And I was like, hey, I can crochet a square. Sometimes when the edges are even. But, so I crocheted squares. And I made me some slippers. Crochet slippers. And they look kind of goofy themselves, but here they are. Well, geez, I'm too close. Yeah. Slippers. So the other ones I showed you are more like socks because they're, form-fitting to your foot. These are not. They are, but they're not. And I plan on putting some of those insoles you get from the store, putting them in there to make the shape of a foot. And then they'll have a insole on the inside, and then be more like a slipper. I also made this hat. Oh, I showed you the seam side. This hat, I don't have a pattern for it. I just kind of made it up as I went. But here it is. It's made from the yarn, a skein of yarn that Mama G sent me. It was let's put up too. It was, I think it was called Heat Wave. I don't remember much about it, except it's a heat generating yarn. Never seen that before. So, I figured I'd make a hat. Because it's getting cold. Alright, so there's the top. I started with a magic ring. Went around. I'm not going to try to describe how I made it because I don't remember. And I'm having a hard time distinguishing stitches after they're already stitched. But there it is. Pretty. The ribbing, it's up here. Just like this much of it is ribbing. And that's because that was going to be the end of the edge of the hat. But since I'm making it for me, I wanted it to fit a little different. So I put get me to lion. I think that's single crochet around underneath the ribbing, just a few rows. That way it would kind of fold in or whatever it does. Here you can see it. It's kind of it goes out a little for the stretch of the ribbon, and then it kind of comes in a little. That way it'll catch my big ears, But there's that. It's really warm too. It's been cold outside lately, and I've been wearing it. I don't know. I probably already showed y'all this one, but I'll show you again because it's pretty. It was one of my first hats with chunky yarn. Yep, it's pretty chunky. It's so chunky it doesn't even fit me. Excuse me again. But yeah, it doesn't fit me. See, I mean it does, but it's kind of loose. And I don't really like it loose because then it moves. And now my hair's a mess. My hair's been a mess its whole life. It never does what it's supposed to do. But anyway, yeah, this is a very, very comfy hat for whoever can fit it. Also, that shorts video I showed you about the ruby slippers, here's the yarn for it. Guess what I realized after I made the short. This is the deluxe chunky. I am a little bit ashamed of myself for making that short, because slippers need to be washed eventually. You know, after a while, especially crochet ones. Well, they need to be washed, and I don't like hand washing stuff. It's wool. It's wool. So you gotta hand wash and dry it. I'm not doing that with slippers, so no ruby slippers for me. But here's the yarn. It wasn't Hank's, and I don't have a yarn ball winder. That's why they look like that. I need one of those. It's on my Christmas list. An actual one, not one from Hobby Lobby, because the yarn falls off and I don't like it. Excuse me again. Gosh, that's why I haven't been making videos. On top of being busy with the crochet and the other stuff for Christmas. It's because I've been dealing with a cough and I don't want to cough on camera, and I have been already. So I do apologize for that. And I made this a while back, probably last month or something. That's not a while back, but it is to me. Alright. It's a pillow. I don't even know if you can see it. Kind of heavy. Pillow. And you know what I did for it? I want to say it was some sort of homespun yarn, because it had the, like, you know, on the wind spinner, so you can see the spirals. Well, this yarn was white, or, you know, the white part of that. And I couldn't see my stitches. I couldn't, you know, that yarn's not great for frogging because it's fuzzy, kind of, or, you know, it's fuzzy. Can you see the fuzz? Can't, because it blends in with my hair. But it's fuzzy. And so it was getting on my nerves, and I just wanted it gone, and I didn't know what to make with it, or none of that. And I had a couple t-shirts that was just not my thing anymore. They was either too small, or something was wrong with them, stained up, or whatever. Anyway, so I took and folded them in half and then rolled them up real tight. 2 of them. Like one right here and then one over here. And then after I got the rectangle part, the main part of the pillow done, I put these, you know, well, you don't know, I need to quit saying that. But I don't remember if it was this side or this side. Either way, when I got the main part of the pillow done, I left this part open, and I put some polyfill in there as a bottom layer and the side layers, and I kind of made like a little bowl, like a little opening in there to put I just set the shirts in there, and then I filled around it with polyfill. That way you can't feel the shirts really unless you squish, which gives good back support. Actually, that's what I use it for, as a back pillow. Just 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry for that. I had to catch my breath a minute. I was getting short-winded. But back to what I was saying, I stuffed around the shirts to where you can't feel them. But, live on action, on camera, on action. But, yeah, this pillow's got weight to it, just a little bit. That's why it fell out of my hand a while ago, just a second ago. I'll lay that there. That way it's not falling on the tripod. But yeah, I stuffed around the shirts, and then I sewed up most of it, and then I stuffed some more in there and sewed it up the rest of the way, and it made an awesome pillow. And that is the colors in it. Is I used that homespun or whatever that type of yarn is, and I paired it with, it was actually a ball of one weight yarn that Mama G sent me. It was supposed to be an amigurumi teddy bear. It didn't make it to be a teddy bear. Because I needed some color for this pillow, and I don't know. Something told me to use the teddy bear yarn. It's not actually teddy bear yarn, but it was in a roll. In a cake, not a roll. In a cake of all the colors, together that you need to make that teddy bear. And it even had the furry part, fuzzy. Anyway, it was the teddy bear's hair. This video's horrible. But yeah, and so I used the yarn from that, not the fuzzy part, but just the regular yarn. It was a one weight, so I paired it with the homespun and got that color, and that little hint of color in the white on the pillow. Anyway, enough of the pillow. Y'all probably don't care anyway. So I want to show you something. And the person getting this will probably watch this video. That was probably loud. This is probably going to be loud. I'll hold it down here. It's in a bag so it doesn't get dusty or nothing before the Christmas thing. You hear it? Alright. It's a hat. And it's got a little bell. I always show y'all the seam side first. That's funny. So there's the hat. And that was before. Man, let me put this down. That bell's loud. But that was before I knew how to do the ribbing after I make the hat, like on the edges. So with that one, I made the ribbing first for the brim, and then I did the hat upward from it. And then I didn't glue a bell. I sewed a bell on there. I had to look at it and make sure it wasn't glue. But I sewed the bell on there, and I just know the person that gets that is gonna love it. Or at least their children will. Sorry to that certain person that ends up getting it. But I know they'll love it. Also, a while back I put a shorts video up, or some kind of video. It's on YouTube, but it was asking whether I should make a rug or a basket. Now I'm about to make a mess with it out of this. And it's on. Look, there it went. Rolled all the way across the floor. It can stay over there for a minute. I got it all rubber band up because it's so freaking long. It's taller than me whenever I undo it. But I got this much done. Like, it's way long. And I got this little nifty thing that I'm doing, that I'm looming it on. And dang it, now I gotta get the yarn. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Gotta roll this back up. It rolled across the floor with the end of it still attached, of course, to this stuff. So therefore it unwinded itself, unrolled itself. Man, this sickness stuff ain't it. But anyway, this is what I have left of this yarn. And I'm gonna finish this ball into this, and then I will give y'all an update on like how long it got or something. I'll give y'all an update, and then I will make a video of the basket that I'm making because everybody seemed to want to see a basket. So I'm gonna make a basket out of this, and I have no idea how big it's gonna be or any of that. I just gotta wait and see how long that I-cord is. And then I'm gonna make the basket and show y'all. I better quit spinning my chair around. I'm knocking things off behind me. I'm just looking around trying to see if there's anything else that I need to show y'all. Oh. Giant bag of scrubby yarn. It's all scrubby yarn. One of every color, Mom said. My mom wanted to make me. My mom wanted to get me scrubby yarn for Christmas, for one of my Christmas presents. So I can make all kinds of scrubby yarn. Or, I can't make scrubby yarn. Somebody makes it, but not me. I can make all kinds of scrubbies. And they are on sale. They're 4.5 by, well, I'm not good at sizes. With like this kind of sizing. Yeah, it's not me. I can't just look at something and tell you, hey, that's 4 inches or whatever. But the scrubbies I make... Cambry! Just a second. Alright. The scrubbies I make are 4.5 by 4.5 inches. My throat's getting dry again. But they're real good scrubby yarn. It's... I'll show you one of the... If I don't knock all of it out. It is Scrubology Scrub It Lemon is what the yellow is. They all have different colors, names, obviously. But it's Yarn Bee, Scrubology Scrub It. And I make those 4.5 by 4.5 scrubbies. And they're perfect. Look, my hand is not giant size, but it's not tiny either. That's not a very good measurement because y'all have never been around me probably. So anyway, yeah, these scrubbies are on sale for $4. Well, not necessarily this one. Well, this one is at the moment till it sells. But I just make whatever kind of things that I feel like making and whatever colors, and I put them on my Shopify shop. It is, I'll put the link, or I'll link it in the description, or I'll at least write it in the description, and I'll write it at the bottom of the video. That way y'all can go check it out if you want. But it is... Jeez. I can't talk. I need to go to bed. It is my shop... No, it's not. I quit. Alright. It is stitchesofhope.myshopify.com. And that's where I post all my stuff that I make that I'm having up for sale. But if you need something, a hat, whatever, and I don't have it up there, contact me and I could possibly make it for you and mail it out to you. And I'm working on, we're just gonna keep going. I'm working on getting free shipping on my shop. That way it won't be nothing extra. It's just the price that it is. And then it'll be mailed to you without having to worry about extra shipping costs and things. I'm having a really, really hard time with this video, but hopefully y'all are still sticking around and hanging out listening to the updates. But yeah, 4.5 by 4.5 inch scrubbies. They do not scratch pots. They do not. Unless your finger grows. Oh my gosh. Unless your finger goes through it somehow and you use your fingernail accidentally, or you'd have to be scratching it purposely. If you're just regular washing dishes, it's not gonna scratch your pots or any other thing. I don't think I have any more updates. I'm not good at remembering updates to begin with. You see my to-do board back there behind that coupon that I haven't used yet for Mary Maxim? But this to-do board is so I can remember what I'm supposed to be talking about on these videos, or things that I need to be done, projects or something. It's empty. There's nothing on it. But my brain list is overflowing. But there's nothing on the to-do board. So I have nothing to do. And anyway, I made a scrap scrubby, I guess. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to probably end up using it for the house. For our house, because I accidentally made it too small. But here's the scrap scrubby. It is 4 inches by 4 inches instead of 4.5. And I know the color changes off, but that's because whenever I make scrubbies, I'll make the like all yellow or all purple or all red or all orange or whatever. And then whenever the skein gets so small, I end up making scrap scrubbies. Because what am I going to do with that scrubby yarn that's left over? You can't really put it in a regular yarn project. But, so hopefully y'all enjoy the scrap scrubbies and the hats, and well, that's pretty much all that's on there right now is the hats that I've got made and still have, and the scrubbies. But I will continue to put more items on there, and let me know if there's something that y'all would like to see on there, or any of that type of stuff. But I'm gonna get off here because it's already been 30 minutes and I haven't really said anything. But alright, I need a drink again because all this talking's making my throat dry. And I will, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, And share this video out to everybody. Let them know about my Shopify store. I don't remember what I was calling it. I had a catchy name. Or not a catchy name, but a catchy phrase or something to go with that shop. But I don't remember. Okay. Like, share, subscribe, comment, share it out to everybody. And have a good day. Or at least a fun one. Every day you have to find at least one thing to have fun with. Yeah. Anyway, love y'all. Thank you for all of your support. I couldn't do it without you. And I hope y'all liked what I've been doing. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.